Now this stuff don't need to start. I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna get started in 5 more minutes. Get ready to shift in time, baby. Okay, so hey, Hunter, thank you for joining me. I need to share this. I hope you are doing okay today. Three more minutes. Look at the dip. If this thing cut off, I'm starting back over. I ain't got time. I don't have time for it. 2 more minutes. I don't know why this thing keep glitching. Let me see. One more minute. Get started in 1 more minute. All right. I'm going to get started 5 minutes early. I'll be before you for 7 days, every day at 8:30 until this is wrapped up. It will be a part 2 to this, but this is shifting that time. I've been doing this for the past 3 to 4 years about relationships and how people operate in relationships and all of it. So this is called I Can't Help That I Love Him or Her. You often hear people say this stuff. It's crazy, but they say it. So you have to redirect those words. Words are powerful. So if you keep saying, I can't help I love him, I can't help that I love her, you are actually making a declaration concerning somebody that you don't like, that you probably don't love. But because of something that they have given you, or because of some type of feeling they have given you, you keep saying, I can't help that I love him or her. So I'm going to go in many directions with this word. I'm going to be sharing some statuses, a lot of statuses and things that I have been accompanying. And I'm going to flow with notes, of course, to help you understand how to redirect where you are and what you're supposed to be doing. Now, I'm real big on patterns. I'm going to start there first before I start talking about the statuses and all of that. You got to recognize the patterns of your words and what you're saying and how you're saying it. Now, when you keep saying, I can't help it, I can't help it, what you are saying is, I can't help that this person abused me. I can't help that this person mistreat me. I can't help that this person do whatever. You're not recognizing the pattern, but you keep saying, I can't help that I love this person. I'm following my heart. Your heart is deceptive. Your heart flows in a lot of deceit. And because your heart is flowing in a lot of deceit, it makes you feel like, oh, I can't help that I love this person. I can't help that I like this person. But you're making a declaration of a pattern. So how do you recognize a pattern? One-sided effort, absence in the hardship, and ego feeding. I'm going to put emphasis on all 3 of those, because this can be the reason why you're in the place that you are in. So I can't help that I love this person. But at one point in time, you never knew this person. So when you recognize the pattern and everything is one-sided, that means that you do all the giving. That means that you're doing all the calling. That means that you're doing all the fixing. That means that you're doing everything. But you saying, I can't help that I love her. I can't help that I love him, whatever the case may be. But you're doing everything. You got to recognize the pattern. That is not love, ladies and gentlemen. When you have one-sided effort, you doing everything. Giving, calling, fixing, sexing, whatever it is that you're doing. And they ain't giving you nothing in return. So you got to recognize the pattern and start saying, oh, well, you know, I love this person. But do they love you? That's the question. That's the question. Do they love you? Because if they don't love you, they ain't going to be giving you the same thing that you're giving them. Hey, Dime, thank you for joining me. It's one-sided effort. My mantra since 2023, if it ain't reciprocated, baby, let it fly. So, one-sided efforts. You doing all the giving. You doing all the calling. You doing all the praying. You doing all the encouraging. Whatever it is that, going on. All right, absence and hardship. They vanish when you sick. They vanish when you sad. They vanish when you actually need care. They vanish when you need them in your most hard times, whatever it is that you're going through. That is not love. But you keep saying, I can't help that I love him or her. You got to redirect those words, because that is not love. If a person is absent in your hardship, they do not love you, nor do they like you. A person that loves you is going to stick with you through the good, the bad, the happy, and the sad. When you get married and you say, to death do us part, for better or worse, through health and sickness, whatever the case may be, you are making a declaration that I ain't gonna leave my husband's side. I ain't gonna leave my wife's side. It's the same way in relationships. But this is how you find out that people don't really love you. They love you for your stuff. Go through something hard. Go through a financial hardship. Go through all these different things and watch. Is you going to keep saying, oh, I love him or her? No, you ain't going to keep saying that. You're going to get rid of the Negro. Because they're not showing you effort. All right, I'm wrapping these patterns up so I can get into these statuses. Ego feeding. Men love their ego to be stroked. They enjoy the way you make them feel. Free labor that you provide. Not who you are. But you keep on saying, oh, I love him. Oh, I love him. But do he love you? That's the question. Ego feeding. And this can go concerning females as well. Some females like to get that ego stroke as well. They enjoy the way you make them feel. You got to recognize the pattern and realize that if this person say they love me, they like me, they care for me, whatever the case may be, then why is everything one side? Why is everything in absence and hardship? When a person is inconsistent with you, you're going to know it because you're paying attention to the pattern. 1 minute they hot, the minute they cold. 1 minute they like you, 1 minute they hate you. 1 minute they want to give you gifts, the next minute they can't stand you. Recognizing the patterns. If a person is inconsistent with you, that is not love. You got to redirect, saying, I can't help that I love this person. I can't help that I feel this way. Yes, you can. Because at one point in time, you didn't know anything about this person. So this is where I start getting into the status. All right? Stop chasing people. Doesn't matter the status of a relationship, marriage, romantic, platonic, family, friends, haters, snitches, snakes, whoever. If it ain't reciprocated, let it fly. So you got to leave dust behind when people are not matching energies. I'm real big about matching energies. You got to stop chasing people. That is not love. Love is reciprocal. It goes back to recognizing the pattern. If they say, oh, well, I love you, and they ain't putting these words into action, they don't love you, they just saying it. But it's up to you to recognize what it is that is going on. Oftentimes, when you are in a relationship, whatever type of relationship that it is, it doesn't have to be romantic all the time. You still got to redirect what it is that is being said. But you can't keep saying, I can't help that I love him. I can't help that I love her. Whatever the case may be. You might be on a spell. You might be on some witchcraft or something going on. Because you keep saying, I can't help I love him. I can't help that I like him. Whatever the case may be, or her. You got to stop chasing people. Doesn't matter the situation. Doesn't matter the circumstances. You got to leave dust behind because you're going to hurt your own heart. You got to see people for what they is. If they constantly showing you the patterns, I really thank God for my dream life. Really. I don't care about scaring nobody in that area. I don't care about scaring nobody. I'm going to always trust what I see. Always. I don't care about scaring nobody. When God is giving you a dream concerning a person, And I'm going to share some dreams too. It's going to be some revisit dreams and new stuff too. But when God's giving you a dream about a person and they showing you exactly what it is that they're doing in the dream, why would you dismiss it? Why would you say, well, you know, that's the enemy? No, that's not the enemy. That's God showing you exactly what this person is getting ready to do. Probably getting ready to betray you. Probably getting ready to cheat on you. Probably getting ready to do something. So you got to stop chasing people, all right? Getting back to my notes. All right? You got to stop overdoing it. You're over functioning. You're being extra in certain areas. I give out samples. And so I'm doing a live on that again too. You ain't getting all of me. So you got to step back from doing all the extra tasks. Always fixing their problems. Always coming to their rescue. But they're not doing the same thing for you. But you saying you love this person. How? You saying you like this person. But this person ain't doing nothing for you. If something happened to you right now, can you pick up the phone and call them? Is they going to drop everything like you do? Or it goes back to being one side. That's not love. So you got to stop over functioning. And stop doing extra when they giving you the bare minimum. You got to keep people in the 3-month trial. Sometimes 6 months. The honeymoon phase. Stop getting tricked. I taught on the honeymoon phase all last year. Stop getting tricked in the honeymoon phase. Everything gonna be exciting. Everything gonna be bubbly. Everything gonna be good. Until after the honeymoon phase. This is where you really see the person for who they are and what they do. Which brings me to my next point. Observe the reactions. If they're pulling away, if they're getting angry, stop being useful. Match energies. Point blank period. I'm going to always match energies. You pulling away, I'm pulling away too. You talking to me, I'm talking to you. Whatever you give, I'm giving it back to you. You got to observe their reactions. If you don't, your feelings is going to get hurt. Once you know, oh, they ghosted me. Well, baby, you better become a ghost too. Oh, they ain't answering the phone calls or whatever. Well, when they call you, don't you answer. This keep you from over-functioning. Being extra. All right, you got to set boundaries. Set firm boundaries. Protect your time and energy so you won't give more than what they're giving you. So once you set boundaries, they sure enough ain't gonna like you then. Because you're standing on business. And because you're standing on business, that means that you ain't taking no bull crap under no circumstances. Meaning they won't be able to play in your face at all. So you got to set boundaries. You got to make sure that you are listening to God as well. When God is giving you these things, when God is accompanying you in whatever area, if you hear, dream, see, sense it, smell it, whatever. Say, okay, we're going to see if this person really loves me. Let me test them in this area. Let me see what they're about in this area. So you set these boundaries. And now they mad at you because you setting boundaries. Where they do that at? Because you're protecting your time and energy. Now this is where we get into the fruit of the word. Redirect your love. You got to stop saying, oh, I can't help that I love this person. Oh, I can't help that I like them. You got to redirect those words because you are making a declaration. You got to redirect your love. Focus on you. Pour into you. Love you. The way that you loving that person. The way that you caring about that person. There's nothing wrong with doing anything for your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you're doing. Jumping off side chick, whatever you're doing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you got to redirect the way that you see this person in all areas. You just can't be blind to something that they're doing because they humping on you real good. Or they doing this, they doing that, whatever it is that they doing to your body. That's why you keep saying, oh, I can't help that I love them. No, it ain't that. You love what they doing to you. That's what it is. You love what they are doing. So this is why I get into the sads. People say the most craziest stuff. I can't help that I love him. I can't help that I love her. Yes, you can. You just love what they're doing to you and for you. Snatch everything away, especially sex. And you really gonna stop saying, oh, I can't help. I can't help. You really gonna stop saying that. Snatch everything. You won't be saying you can't help it then. They're gonna leave you high and dry. Why? Because you're no longer giving what you was giving out. Snatch your energy away. Snatch your money away. And watch, they're gonna find somebody else to go get under, to use. Spells are addictive because it's easy to agree with what your flesh wants. So, when people be saying, oh, I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I love her. Yes, you can. Because you weren't thinking like that at first. Once you start snatching everything away that they love, you're going to see exactly why they in your life. So you got to redirect your love. Whatever situation that you got concerning this person. I don't care what it is. If you're just friends with benefits, snatch it away and see what happens. I don't care if you're just breaking bread with them. Snatch it away and see what happens. I don't care if you're just taking them around in your car. Snatch it away. Now you're going to see what happens. What do they do when you stop helping them? And you keep on saying, oh, well, you know, I can't help that I love him. I can't help that I love her. What do they do when you stop helping them? Hey, Sister Denise, thank you, and thank you for the compliment. Whatever situation, it can be a family member. It can be work, whatever. Snatch it away. And watch what happens. And you constantly saying, oh, you know, I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I love her. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's about to get a little deeper. Oh, well. What do you do when you love someone, but they don't love you? Ouch. What do you do when you love someone and they don't love you? You got to accept the truth. Create the distance and focus on your healing. Now, I am a poor, a big poor. Well, I'm talking, I'm going to have you swimming in head. That's the way that God made me. Anybody that come into my life, they can vouch and tell you they're going to be pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And baby, you going to be back. When I stop that pour, you coming back. You come to search, where's she at? She ain't called. She ain't text. She ain't blowing her phone up. She ain't sending no paragraphs. She ain't doing none of that. Oh, baby, you're going to be sick. What do you do when you love someone, but they don't love you? That's a hard pill to swallow. You got to accept the reality and the grief of knowing that I know that this person using me. I know they don't care about me like that. I know that they're not even going to do half of the stuff that I'm doing for them. So, you got to acknowledge that this person doesn't share your feelings like you do. You got to acknowledge that they ain't gonna love you like you love them. So you got to allow yourself to feel sad, feel angry, feel heartbroken. You might even judge yourself. This is what I do. This keeps my heart from being broken. If you come into my life and God said, I need you to pour, I don't care what type of relationship it is. I don't care if it's a divine connection. I don't care if it's a relationship with a man. I don't care if it's a friendship, whatever it is. When the Lord say, pour into this person for 5 or 6 months, I'm doing money, food, if it's clothes, if it's just giving them a word, whatever God tells me to do, I'm gonna wear you out. I'm gonna be on you like white on rice the whole entire time that I'm in your life. When the Lord say, all right, their time is up, you're gonna be sick. And once I get up off you, ain't no coming back, because the Lord said all their time is up. You got to move to the next assignment. You got to love the next person. You got to give to the next person. You got to change the heart of the next person. They gonna come searching for you. So when you are pouring, you have to pour when God tells you to pour. You can't just be pouring, because it's not going to be essential to your emotions or your feelings or your love. So to avoid that, or to avoid a heartbreak, you got to switch. See, Diamond on here vouching, she already know. I'm gonna get up off you, baby. I'm gonna get up off you. You gonna be sick. But you got to choose not to waste your time, not to waste your love, not to waste your energy. It is different when the Lord is telling you to do it. I'm always been led by the Holy Spirit to do things with anybody. I don't just get up and do. I don't just get up and say. I don't just give up and give money. God really got to speak to me and say, cash up this person. Call this person. They need this. They need that. Take them to the store. Buy them this. I have to be led by the Holy Spirit to do these things, because I have a big heart. Very big heart. And I can't just be doing what I want to do with my heart. Because in past relationships and past times, this has got my heart broken. I wasn't the woman that's saying, no, I give you anything that you want. But I had to learn the hard way. So we all have been there. But again, what do you do when you love someone but they don't love you, and you keep on saying, I can't help that I love this person? Yes, you can. You got to redirect your words. You're making a declaration. I'm telling you all, you got to reinvent what your heart is constantly getting you into. Your heart gets you in trouble. When people say follow your heart, that's not a good thing to do, because your heart is deceptive. If you're following your heart, you're following emotions, you're following feelings, because that's how your heart pumps. If you pinch yourself right now, that sting is going to go to your heart. But at some point, it's going to wear off. If you cut your finger, that sting is going to go to your heart. But at some point, it's going to wear off. So you can't go by your heart. You got to be led by the Spirit. This is why men hate me. I be led by the Spirit to deal with these Negroes. Can't play the player. But you surely can get played. Any relationship that I have been in, it is always led by the Spirit first. Nothing natural. I'm reading you like a book the whole entire time. And I'm giving you everything that you want, baby. Anything that you asking for. Yeah, baby, you can have it. Yeah, you can get anything that you want. Anything that you want. But the whole entire time I'm reading everything concerning your life. God giving me dreams. I ain't said nothing about the dream. God showing me that you're cheating. God showing me that you're sexing. God showing me that you're being grimy. God showing me everything. You gabbing and I'm gifted. You gabbing and I'm gifted. Giving you everything that you want. You just don't know your time is almost up. So, again, you got to give samples. I'm doing that word over. We want to talk about the honeymoon phase. All of it. I can't get into that right now. But you got to stop saying, oh, I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I like him or her. Whatever the case may be. Yes, you can. You got to shift your focus. All right. I'm wrapping this word up. I kind of took it easy on y'all today. Oh, baby. Woo-wee. These words get harder than a pepper. All right. When a man is jealous of you, they will never respect you. They will dog you out because of your ambitions and drive for life. They mad because you can figure it out without them. Instead of letting you shine, they trying to humble you. How can you humble a woman with her own motion, with her own tables? Make it make sense. Relationships doesn't just fumble because of cheating. It fumbles because you're winning. So when a man is jealous, and it can be vice versa. When a woman is jealous, whatever. When these people are jealous of you, they will never respect you. They will never love you. Why is that? Because you're bringing more to the table than them. When I get with a person, I don't even announce what it is that I do. Unless they ask. And even in that, I don't tell them everything that I do. Once they start seeing, man, this girl got more emotion than what she spoke about. Because I'm not a person that talks. I'm all about action. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I'm that type of woman. So they're looking and saying, oh, well, she got this, she got that, she got degrees, she got businesses, she got this, she got all this stuff. They start to become jealous because of the weight that you are carrying. And you can't say, oh, well, you know I love him, but is he supporting you? Is she supporting you? And all the stuff that you got going on. Oh, well, you know, I really like him, but do he like you? Do she like you? Is she investing into your business? Is he investing into your business? Whatever it is that you're doing, that's love because it's reciprocal. And they're not being jealous of you. This stuff is real. When a man sees that a woman holds her own weight, you are a threat to that man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But that's just how it goes. So they will never respect you. Because they can't control what you got. They can't control the way that your money is flowing. They can't control these things. So now, they ain't gonna like you. I'm telling you, men can't stand me because I act just like them. Act just like them. So, you have to understand why this person or these people are in your life. Alright? I want to talk about a status that I put up. I think I put this status up probably 2 weeks ago, where everything came to pass. It was exposure that was confronted 4 times. And I'm going to read all of them. So this is what I put. I said, all the people who lied to me are telling off on themselves. My words, the tables are turning for the liars, is in full operation right now. 1, the individual lied about his baby mama. God gave me a dream. I sent the dream. He ignored me for 4 days. It took him about 2 days to call me back. That was the confirmation of the dream. Now I'm going to stick a pin right here. But you keep on saying, you know, I love him. I can't help it. You can't help what? This Negro lying about who he with. What is it that you can't help? The person lied about the baby mama, all of that. So I sent the dream. And he ignored it. Because he already knew that I was spot on. He already knew. So, when people ignore you in this area, when God show you stuff, I'm going to always trust what I see. I don't care how foolish y'all look. Y'all already see that. The person lied. But the whole entire time, somewhere humping on their baby mama. So, God's going to expose this stuff. So, once you confront what it is that they are doing, I'm very confrontational. Very. You ain't going to sit in my face and act like you ain't did this and did that, whatever. I'm going to confront it. And you going to be mad. So, when they lie, they gonna go shoot anyways. That's what they do. They ain't gonna try to explain, because they see how in the world did this girl come up with all of this without logical reasoning. How in the world did she come up with this? They gonna be scared. You ain't nowhere near them. But you done told them everything that they're doing. God shifted me. I'm kind of going into the prophetic. I don't know why, but that's how when I teach, I shift. But they saying, how in the world do this person know that I am doing this? I ain't nowhere near this person. I ain't even in the same town as this person. How did they come up with it? When people are lying, they're not going to get away with their lies. They ain't gonna get away with it. They will make it seem as if you are crazy. And sometimes people will argue with me and say, God ain't showed you that, man. Oh, you finna see. you finna see. In a few days, in a few minutes, you about to see. Once they see, oh, I can't play with this one. They hear from God extremely well. No, I can't play with this one. They're going to start ghosting you. Because they see now, oh, I can't lie to this person. Like they really hear from God. Because how did this person know that I was doing this and I was in a whole nother city? I remember when I was married and me and my ex-husband during the time we were separated. And I kept texting him. I said, where you at, bro? He wouldn't text back. He would not text back. I called that phone all night because I knew that he was somewhere he didn't have no business being. I said, God is showing me you in the state of Texas. That's when he called. And he sat on that phone in stillness. I said, yo, you need to be making your way back home. Because I know where you at and I know what you're doing. When God showed me that, he was exposing the lies. Y'all ain't read it. But you keep on saying, oh, I can't help. I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I love him. Oh, those words gonna change when God starts showing you stuff about your spouse or starts showing you stuff about the person that you're with in a relationship. The words gonna change. That declaration gonna change. You need to redirect it. You got to stop playing around with your life, playing Russian roulette with your life. God showed me that man was in the state of Texas. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I talked about this in my book, Crown Butterfly. I'm telling you all, the lies are going to be exposed. But you can't keep saying, oh, you know, I love them. I love them. But do they love you? That's the question. Do they love you? Because a person that loves you doesn't lie to you. Ponder on that. A person that loves you doesn't lie to you. Let me move along. I gotta get up off here. 2, I had someone to write me, and off the rip, I said, I'm picking you up. You got a girlfriend. He said, no, Sky, I want you, and start laughing. Went to this Negro page. He not only made a status, but him and the girl he claimed that he didn't want or didn't have was in his stories. Make it make sense. I'm telling you all, ain't nothing to be played with. You talk about you want me, but you in a whole relationship. And then y'all start saying, oh, I can't help. Oh, I can't help that I love her. Oh, I can't help that I like her. Whatever the case may be. This Negro got a whole girlfriend talking about you want me. No, you don't want me. You want your girlfriend. Just be lying. That's all men do is lie. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Stuff just crazy. 3, lies, 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 and more lies. This man lied to me so much that he had to confess and come clean. Man, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I'm telling you, I wish y'all could be a fly on my wall. This Negro lied so much that he had to tell the truth. But you keep on saying, oh, you know, I can't help that I love him. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, I can't help that I love her. That man lied so much that he had to tell the truth. I already knew the truth. I was just waiting on him to tell the truth. It's sad. Like, bro, why do people lie? You ain't even with the Negro. Yo, what are you lying for? I'm not even with you. This stuff crazy. Just lie. Hey, Derek, thank you for joining me. The other one, I gotta get up off here, man. I tell you all. Because y'all ain't see smoke like you gonna see it. We got 6 more days. 4. The other one is plotting. Hey, Sister Keevia, thank you for joining me. The other one is plotting. He said, in which I heard spiritually, I can't get nothing over this girl. My plan is failing. I need a third party to entertain her. Oh my. I am such a force that people have to add other people to take me down. I can't get nothing over this girl. My plan is failing. So, all of this stuff came to pass. I'm telling you all, I ain't nothing to be played with. I'm telling you all. If you're coming with the wrong motives, if you're coming with the right motives, God gonna expose you either way. So, when people are lying to you, they do not love you. So please stop believing that foolishness. A person that lied to you, they love what you're doing. They do not love you. Because a real man or a real woman is going to give it to you raw and uncut. They're not going to lie about the things that they're doing. This stuff is coming to an end. If they want to make it right, if they want to be with you, whatever, they gonna get themselves together and say, man, I gotta stop lying to this girl. It seems like I can't get nothing over her no way. I just might as well tell the truth. But they ain't gonna do that. They got to go find the weakest link. They got to go find somebody weak-minded. Another reason why a man don't like me, I'm strong in the mind. Manipulation doesn't work on me. You come trying to play mind games. If you want, you're gonna be dizzy. When you get finished, when I get finished with you, you're going to be dizzy. None of that stuff doesn't work on me. So I suggest you find you something safe to do. Because the stuff that people do, that stuff does not work on me. I don't care how you wrap it up. I don't care how sweet it is. I'm dissecting everything that is going on for one word. So, you gotta stop saying I can't help it. You got to redirect your words. Alright? Let me get back into my notes. Ooh-wee. So I'm just going to give you a rundown how to emotionally detach from saying, oh, you know I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. Yes, you can. You got to emotionally detach. How do you do that? You got to accept the reality that this Negro is a liar. That's all he do is lie. This girl is a cheater. That's all she do is cheat. You got to shift your focus. You can't be in denial, especially with a liar. You cannot be in denial and you know that this person is lying. You hear people say, oh, well, let them cheat in peace. Let them lie in peace. Let them screw the other person in peace. Especially if you know you ain't going to leave them alone. You're detaching emotionally. You keep on saying, oh, well, you know I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I love her. Yes, you can. You don't want to accept the reality that you are sleeping with a liar, that you are sleeping with a cheater, that you are sleeping with somebody that's stealing from you, that you are sleeping with somebody that is draining your energy, when you are sleeping with somebody that doesn't love you, they love what they are giving you. I mean, what you're giving them. They love the way you make their body feel in the bedroom. The gradual process is to choose and not chase. I'm going to say that again. The gradual process is to choose and not chase. I'm going to say it one more time. The gradual process is to choose and not chase. I ain't chasing nobody. I don't care who he is. I don't even chase my children. If it ain't reciprocated, baby, let it fly. You got to accept the reality or you're going to be in pain. Not running up behind no man. I don't care who you're humping on. Don't care who you with. If I see you out in public with them, I'ma speak. Because I don't care. I ain't gonna be frowning up about nothing that you're doing. Because you'll be back. Accept the reality. Detaching from emotions. You know this person don't love you. They love what you are doing for them. You got to remind yourself each time that this person is rejecting you, each time that they're bringing confusion, each time that they're draining you, that there was never the safe place nowhere. You're picking this stuff up. And you're constantly saying, oh, well, you know, I can't help that I love him. What is it that you love about them? That they lied to you? They cheating on you, bringing your STDs back, then had a baby on you? I'm confused. You got to accept the reality. Cut off contact. No contact. Stop texting. Stop calling. Stop checking their social media. Whatever it is that got you doing it. Oh, they coming back because you're snatching your energy away. Cut it off. Once you go no contact, you ain't texting, you ain't calling, you ain't reaching. I feel this thing is strong. You ain't doing nothing. It gonna trigger them. And they gonna come looking for you. They gonna be all in your people you may know. All on your stories. I wonder what they doing today. Because you ain't contacting them. If you for real about this thing, we still talking about detaching emotionally. Delete the photos. Delete the old messages. Stop scrolling through those messages because it's going to make you go back and say, oh, well, you know, I can't help it. I love them. But there was another version of them. So what you are scrolling up to versus where you at now is a completely different person. That stuff pull you back into the past. So they're going to come back. They're going to test you. Once they see that you're pulling all the way back, I keep telling people I'm anointed to ignore people. I get ghosts on you so fast you don't know if you coming or going. Now you see me. Now you don't. That's the type of person that I am. So you got to detach your emotions. All right, I think I got 3 more statuses to read. Yep. So this is a status that I put up. I think this was a month ago. I said, you know why they block you and ignore you? Because you are dangerous. That's why. You don't need to be worried about the woman he's sleeping with posting etiquette. It's the one that is blocked. Good job, babes, for standing on business. They can't get enough of you, but still watch you from other people's pages. Or probably a fake page. So when they block you, you are a threat. You are dangerous. So when they blocking you from everything, from their phone, from the social media's accounts, all of it, it is something that they don't want you to see. So I'm going to read this screenshot because this ties in with this as well. When I explained to the person about what it was that they was going, where is it? In a relationship, this ties in with this as well. Let me find it. So I hadn't talked to the person in about a year or whatever, and I dreamed about them for 2 months straight, and I couldn't get in touch with them. So I was like, okay, God, I done started back dreaming about this person again. I dreamt about them. I think it was in March and April for 2 months straight. I wrote all the dreams down or whatever. And then my dreams started back spicing up concerning the person. I'm like, I got to reach out because, something off. Something ain't right. So as I got in touch with the person, we talking and chopping it up and all that stuff, God gave me a fresh dream. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even want to reach out and tell the man and stuff because, like, he know that I'm gifted in that area and all that, but I was like, man, I don't even want to tell this man this stuff, yo. So it took me like 2 days to text him and tell him that. So this is what I put. I said, are you in a relationship or casually seeing someone? I had a dream and I saw you laying in the bed with someone. I saw black curtains and a closet open. I couldn't see her face, but you was rubbing out on her hair and in her face. You have a thing for this person. You like her more than she likes you. You need to be careful, she's going to hurt you. And if you're having sex with this individual, you may want to stop. Things are not going to end well. Be wise how you're moving with these women. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what I see. So yeah, pipe down. So he confirmed that he was in a relationship and that he was whatever it was that I saw, it had already happened. So oftentimes when God is showing you concerning a person, they're not going to be too fond of you because they say, why in the world God is showing this girl this stuff and he in a whole nother city? Like, you can't make this stuff up, man. In a whole nother city. Why is God showing this person this stuff? When you are divinely connected to a person, the Lord is not going to let this person be fooled if you are connected to that person. I don't care if you stop talking to the divine connection. Like I said, we hadn't talked in like a whole year. I don't care if you hadn't talked to them in 2 years. I don't care if it was 3 years. If the Lord wants them to know something, He's going to use you. And you're going to tell them what it was. Now, he has been warned. Warning comes before destruction. So, if he do whatever he wants to do, the blood is not going to be on my hands. He going to have to suffer the consequences. Because I told him the dream already. You can't help how a person digests what it is that you tell them. You can't feel bad. You have to obey God. I don't care about hurting people's feelings. I really don't. Because the blood is not going to be on my hands. He was warned. So, we are no longer in communication because of this dream. Yeah. I'm telling you all. When you are sinning on other people's behalf and you ain't nowhere around them, people are going to look at you to be a danger. So when they block you and ignore you, it is to protect what it is that they are doing. So you don't need to be worried about what it is that this person is doing, saying whatever. But you do got to redirect, saying, oh, well, you know, I can't help that I love him. I can't help that I love her, whatever you say. All right. I got 2 more. I never cared about a man hiding me. Because when I hide, you won't be able to find me. My absence will be real loud. Withdrawals and cravings will be your portion. Men love you as long as you are doing what they are doing. They hate you and most certainly can't stand you when you act just like them. I'm the woman. I am that woman. I'm with whatever you with, baby. You too available, you got to pull back. Your absence need to be loud. When I was in the world, I didn't care about you hiding me. That's why a lot of men used to talk to me, because I'm a very private woman. I don't kiss and tell. That's the type of woman that I am. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If we do whatever we doing, it's just gonna be between me and you. I ain't running to your baby mama and to your woman and whatever you got. They irrelevant. I don't care nothing about that. I'm telling you, I used to be a force in the world. I don't care nothing about that. Nothing. So they loved me because they didn't care about being hidden in my presence. I didn't care either, because I was doing me. So when you say, oh, I can't help that I love him, oh, I can't help that I love her, you need to redirect those words. I never cared about a man hiding me. Never. Because, baby, when it's my time to hide, you're going to be sick. You ain't even going to be able to find me. So your absence have to be loud. Withdrawals and cravings is going to be their portion. Hey, Sister Monshé, girl, you done missed the whole message. Where you been? Where have you been, girl? I'm finna get up out there. All right. So you are too available. You got to pull back. You got to pull back. You got to pull back. So, as long as you doing what they want you to do, they like you, they love you. I'm gonna give you problems. I'm gonna run circles around you. You ain't gonna be able to keep up with me. You're too available. You got to pull back. All right. The last one. Let them Negroes sip on them samples. They tipsy, almost drunk. Alright, you gonna have to catch the replay. Let them Negroes sip on them samples. They tipsy, they almost drunk. I'm telling you all, you gotta learn how to give people samples. You got to learn how to give people samples. If you don't give them samples and you giving them everything concerning you, baby, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. So whatever samples that you have gave them, let them chew off that. Let them crave that. Let them, whatever they want is not available to them like that. So Something came to pass today. I can't talk about it now. We gonna shift about it. Yeah. Let them Negroes sip all them samples. They tipsy and almost drunk. All right, the last note, then I'm finna get up off here. Stop idolizing them. Remind yourself of all the times that you had. All the stuff that you did. But you're no longer in that phase. You done outgrew whatever it was that they was doing at first. It's levels to everything. Especially relationships. The person that you met in the beginning is not the person now. If you're with somebody. The person that you accompany, whatever the case may be, they're not who they are now. So you got to stop idolizing what it was that was going on at the beginning. Because they done shifted and they done changed. And you constantly saying, oh, I can't help that I love him. Oh, I can't help that I love her. And they done changed on you. So, you got to bring your attention back. You got to bring your focus back. Wherever your mind is wandering off, you got to reel that stuff back in. So you won't be falling victim to these different things that's going on. So, you got to redirect your words and how you are saying these things. So, grace and peace to you all. The enemy was fighting me for the last past 2 days. I went through so much warfare. But I'm here. And there is more fire to be released. So I will be back the same time, 8:30. I got on early because the internet was acting a fool. I'm telling you, anything that you do for the Lord is always a fight. Always a fight. So I pray that this message reach who it need to reach. Thanks for the people that sought with me, comment, engage. I hope that as I continue on these next 6 days, I'm going to end up flowing into August. So, and after that, then we're gonna be going to couch therapy Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and so, and all the other stuff that I will be doing. But I pray that if you are in a relationship, that you do some soul searching with this person. You got to sit down and say, you know, what we doing, man? What is this? If they don't answer, just tell them, all right, well, when you ready to answer, then you can call me. Then we can text and talk about it. If you ain't ready to answer, then goodbye. Ain't no prolonging. Ain't no shutting down. Ain't no miscommunication. None of it. You got to stop saying, I can't help that I love him. I can't help that I love her. Redirect that. So, I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.